Hey guys, how's it going? Twigs here. We just got some crazy news that just popped at us from Genshin Impact, aka Hoyoverse. We got the banners. We got the banners. We know the 4 stars are going to be on them. We even got some news about the weapons that are coming at us. So, with all that being said, before we jump into it, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you'll be informed when I go live. And with all that being said, alright, Cyno. This dude looks really cool. He's got some epic looking gameplay. He's an electro character from what I kind of get. He also has some EM scaling. So he's going to be one of those characters that it's going to be really good in quicken teams. So it may be even in the with hydro teams with the hyper bloom. This guy looks real cool. His gameplay looks real fun. It's like a mix mash of Shao and Arataki Ito, where you pop an ult and then you just go crazy. So cool looking gameplay on this guy. But with the 4 stars, things look a little interesting. You got Cyno. We got the new character as well, Candace. She is a gorgeous looking character. And then we got Kuki Shinobu, a good character. A good character, especially with Dendro being in the game. But each one of these 4-star characters comes with some caveats. So let's start with Cyno. Cyno is, let's be real, Cyno only works in open world. Cyno is really only good in open world exploration. Other than that, that's all Cyno's strong at. Some people are trying to make her work with Dendro teams because she has good EM scaling with her constellations especially. And that's neat and all, but it's not going to get the job done in harder content. So yes, you can make Cyno kinda decent, but it's not. You gotta overinvest. And Cyno's only strong point is in open world exploration, and that's cute and all, but Kuki Shinobu. We'll go to Kuki. So Kuki is a character that came out a few months ago. She's a decent character. She's an electro healer, therefore she can add support as an electro character for electro resonance, and that's pretty neat. Her skill is actually really good. She heals and is constantly applying electro, and where the electro ring pulses out, it's actually really good in hyper bloom teams, and is also pretty good in quicken teams. But her ult is kind of trash. Even when you try to use it in quicken or hyper bloom situations, it's still kind of trash. So that's another thing. This is another character with a caveat. Good skill, kind of bad ult. And then we got Candace here. And one other thing with Kuki, you gotta manage her health because her skill drains her health. So, like I said, you gotta manage when you're using Kuki. You gotta manage her health. Now let's get to Candace. So, this is what we know about Candace as of right now. She is a character that's very similar to Chongyun or C6 Bennett, where when she pops her ult, it gives everyone it basically gives anybody running Claymore, Polearm, or Sword hydro damage, hydro infusion to your weapon. So kind of like Chongyun with his skill, when he pops his skill, anybody inside the ring is going to be dealing cryo damage if they're running a Polearm, Claymore, or Sword. So that's the weird thing about Candace is that it already makes her feel very niche, and you got to start wondering, all right, how can I make this character that's making everyone do hydro damage valuable? So, and her skill is kind of similar to Yunjin's and Beto's, where you hold your skill, and if the enemy attacks you during that time, you're going to be counter-attacking with a shitload of damage. The trick here with Candace is that she has a shield, so she's not only negating damage or blocking it, but then she'll be dishing a counter-attack that's going to be pretty nuts. So, I'm worried about all these 4 stars. You got a very, very, very niche 4-star in Cyno. You got a decent 4-star in Kuki. And then you got a Candace here who's already going to feel kind of niche due to her infusing everybody with hydro like Chongyun or C6 Bennett. So, even though, don't get me wrong, like I said, Candace is a very gorgeous character. Her character design is really, really nice. It's just that gameplay-wise, I'm wondering if she's going to come off as niche. So, 4 stars are very interesting. But like it comes down to at the end of the day, when you're looking at your primo gems, you got to ask yourself, what is it that you're wishing for? Are you wishing for meta, or are you wishing for just the characters because you like them, they look cool, you resonate with their character design and personality? So, for me personally, I think Cyno looks like he's going to have some real fun gameplay. He looks really cool. He looks like he's going to be really cool to play, so I'm going to be probably wishing for Cyno. This is my personal feeling, my personal vibes. I'm feeling like Candace is going to feel real niche, so I'm worried if it's going to be hard to get any real good team comps around her. Might be possible. I'm thinking maybe something with Ayato, but I'll have to try it out. So, with the character banner aside, let's scroll up here. Again, we're going to have Venti at the same time, Cyno, Candace, and Kuki. But we also got the weapon banner. The weapon banner. So, we got the new polearm and Elegy for the End. Elegy for the End is a excellent bow, and it actually is very excellent on Venti because it gives free 80 plus EM, energy recharge. It is a great bow. It buffs at everyone's attack after hitting people with abilities. And then we got some new weapons over here on the side. We got the new Claymore. This is a brand new Claymore. The Sacrificial Book. Sacrificial Fragments, I think that was the name of it. Favonius Polearm, Lion's Roar, Favonius Bow. Decent weapons, but let's take a look up here. Okay, so they do have the new weapons. Staff of the Scarlet Sands. It's the polearm that's going to be on the weapon banner. The equipping character gains 52% of their elemental mastery as bonus attack. If that is R1, that's pretty nuts. When an elemental skill hits an opponent, the Dream of the Scarlet Sands effect will be gained for 10 seconds. The equipping character will gain 28% of their elemental mastery as bonus attack for a max of 3. A max of 3. This is pretty nuts. This is pretty nuts. This is pretty nut. All right. So if you're dealing with, I'm pretty sure this is going to be nuts on Cyno. Yeah, and then to add crit rate, I'm feeling like this polearm is going to be pretty nuts. But the thing is, the weapon banner is practically a trap. And then we got the new weapon here. This is going to be with the event. The Wind Unated. Okay. Within 10 seconds after an elemental reaction is triggered, attack is increased by 12% and elemental mastery is increased by 48, and that's refinement rank 1. So that's going to be probably pretty nice as you rank that thing up. It looks like a pretty decent polearm. This might be a good free-to-play option for Cyno since, like I said, I think Cyno has some elemental mastery scaling. So yeah, this is probably a good, decent alternative for Cyno. And then for the Claymore, the new 4-star Claymore. It has elemental mastery scaling. The following effect will trigger every 10 seconds. The equipping character will gain 24% of their elemental mastery as bonus attack for 12 seconds, with a nearby party members gaining 30% of this buff for the same duration. Multiple instances of this weapon can allow this buff to stack. This effect will trigger and even if the character is not on the field. Okay. That sounds like a pretty good Claymore for someone that needs elemental mastery. Nothing comes off the top of my head at the moment. But it looks pretty good. I mean, for a future elemental mastery scaling Claymore user. Looks decent. And then up here, we see some gameplay of Candace. Blocking. She can block that for a very long time. But as you can see, just from this bit of gameplay, you see part of the reason with characters with this this type of ability. Sometimes the enemies just won't attack. They just stand there or even sometimes miss. And you can see they did attack a little bit, but I'm not sure if that was enough damage to trigger the counter attack. And then there she's popping her ult. And now Traveler is doing some hydro damage. You can see just one instance of a swing. See? And he had hydro damage. Alright, let's check this out.
Welcome, weary traveler from afar. I'd really love to look into your future with my amber eye if I could.
Candace, you sound as teasing as fucking Yay Miko. Damn. All right. Shit. She's got a voice on her. Woo. All right, let's get going.
Nights in the desert are cruel. Sleep soundly and know that I am watching over you.
Do your worst. Too easy.
A
Pretty
shield
cool.
is not enough to protect
I like the
most
video they did
important
for her.
things. That's why I must also wield a spear.
Hear my prayer.
This new strength I now gain in the present is preparing me for trials that lie ahead in the future.
Alright. I really dig Candace's voice actress. Her voice. Her fucking voice. Woo! Yeah. So, like I said, Amber, because we're Amber Eye. Candace, she looks great and she sounds great. So if you're wanting to wish for Candace just because of character, I wouldn't blame you at all. I wouldn't blame you whatsoever. Uh, so with all that being said, that's the new event banners. That's the weapon banner, and then that's the little video they put out for Candace. So with all that being said, hit that like and subscribe button. Hit that notification bell so you'll be informed whenever I upload any new content. And I'll catch you guys later.